Hi Virgo, this will be a weekly tarot love reading for whenever you're watching it. For the next 7 to 10 days, we're going to look at what's really happening in this connection or who's coming towards you and that sort of thing. This will be valid for Virgo's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on currently. Whoa, okay, so the Ten of Pentacles just flew out. We'll go ahead and take that. And the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. So really wanting a stable connection, just harmony within the home or within a marriage or a partnership. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so yeah, it could actually be some sort of offer here on the table for you. No pun intended. Yeah, somebody put their cards out on the table. Yeah, some sort of offer coming towards you. Could have something to do with the home or a partnership of some sort. See about the energy around you or who you are dealing with. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a very stable offer. You're hoping that it could go towards longevity or harmony. Okay. So someone's feeling unsure though, or they're not sure. They can't read you. They might not be able to read you very well. Yeah, so I feel like there's someone here that inside, like they don't have as much confidence as they portray, but outwardly they certainly do. Like, so you wouldn't be able to tell. So somebody could be nervous about something. Now, I got to be honest, a lot of these cards could be indicating towards proposals, marriage. So if that seems like something that would be, possible here, okay, for you, then that could be what's coming up. They might be nervous about it or afraid, of what you're going to say, something along those lines. Okay. Some of you may feel too like that someone is getting away from you, but I do feel with Judgment card here, there could be some sort of reconciliation. Others of you, again, I mean, it could be moving towards marriage for many of you, like a proposal even. Let's get a little bit more. Others, if it's not like all happy-go-lucky in things right now, this could be like wanting to offer somebody something before they get away from you. So you may be like upping the ante before they get away from you, feeling like, oh shit, I better say something quick, or I better put my hat in the ring quick because I feel like this person's getting away from me. Oh my gosh, just cards just keep wanting to fall out, and it's like, man, that's crazy. Okay. Jeez. So everybody's keeping their feelings under wraps. That's what I'm really getting, because I'm trying to get like that more angle of the reading, and the cards are just sort of not wanting to cooperate. So I feel like both people are keeping their feelings sort of under wraps right now. Yeah, some of you really aren't sure what you want or how you feel about this person, but some of you feel like somebody's getting away. I feel like there could be a compromise at hand going on too behind the scenes. It's like there's something that you really wanted, but you may have to sort of weigh out how you feel about that particular thing and make a compromise. Maybe you're very emotionally tied to what you want. Could be even like wanting to do something in the home, like you two, like if you guys are married or something like that. And there could be a little guilt tripping going on here. So you're not really sure, like you're really thinking about it, like, wow, am I really attached to like wanting to do that? So you may be leaving, like being super attached to something that you were wanting to do around the home. It's kind of a weird message, but just that's what I got. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit more though on like feelings and things like that. So who are you dealing with here? Who are you dealing with? Okay, Page of Cups and Ten of Cups. Somebody's going to keep the peace to bring in harmony here. I do feel like there's somebody who does have a lot of love here. This person could be younger, or But yeah, there's a lot of somebody wants a win here. They want things to be harmonious. There could even be like little apologies this could be a date. I mean, if it's a new person, it could be a date. And the interesting thing is, you're seeing this as ten of Pentacles, longevity. You're seeing possibility in this, and this person is seeing Ten of Cups, which, Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles are great. This is like emotional fulfillment. So somebody's very security minded and somebody's very like emotionally full, will this bring me emotional fulfillment? So I feel like you guys are a little bit on different pages, but that's a good combination. All right. It's a good combination and typically works in relationships when one person is more concerned about the security and the groundedness and one is more like really, I'm not saying it's the best combination, but it usually works. Okay. It usually works as a combination. And one is more like happy-go-lucky, follow where my heart goes, that sort of thing. But yeah, somebody really wants to turn the wheel in a situation and have things go harmoniously, I do feel. Could be communication here. This person wants to communicate. They want to reach out. They want to give you a wish. Yeah, that's it. Because Eight of Cups is going to look for their ninth cup, which is the Nine of Cups, like the wish fulfillment card. And look, this page is handing you that ninth cup. This page wants to which will bring ultimately the 10 of Cups. Yeah, wow, beautiful. So I do feel like there is like an energy around you that does want to like see you have a wish fulfilled. Like they really want to help you either get through something, or they want to help you find love, or they want to be that person for you, something along those lines. Those of you who have children, I would say like they might, even though and I'm getting little, like I'm not getting like full adult children. Okay. But if you have younger children, like from like age like 10, 12 to like 14, 16, something around in there, I feel like they may actually, I would pay attention to what they say this week. They might actually like have a gem of wisdom, of like some kind of pearl that they say to you that's just going to be golden. All right. So I know that sounds strange, but sometimes it's not. I mean, sometimes our children are like wiser than us at times, not all the time, but at times they can say very, very wise things. So those of you that have like a child, they may say something that like is actually just what you were looking for. That's going to bring you towards that like wish fulfillment. But for most of you, it's love, that I'm seeing here. There's some kind of new something going on. But let's see. Let's get a little more. Okay. Yeah, because there's just like some sort of... Somebody's going to bring in the peace. I feel like there's a little imbalance. There's a little arguing. There's a little needing to settle. If this is around the home and this is something that you guys are sort of going back and forth with, perhaps there's a little money and you're trying to decide like what to do with it. I feel like you're trying to not be too emotionally invested in what you want. But at the same time, this person is like just taking something for granted and marching along like everything's fine without really taking your thoughts into consideration here. And then they may apologize for that to keep the peace. But I feel like that's this person's MO all the time. So, and then they're going to hold resentment about it. So they're going to pretend that they're okay with it, and they want you to have your wish, but they're doing it just to keep the peace, but they're going to hold resentment about it. Okay, so I do see that if that is your storyline. All right, so let's look at the kind of outcome energy of this situation. Now, in the extended, I'm doing it differently this week. I'm not taking this story and continuing it. What I'm doing in the extendeds this week is just a flat reading of if you are dealing with like a past person or an on-off person that you like want to see progress with. We're looking at that in the extended to see where that goes. Okay, and then those of you who are only looking for new things, all right, new love, that sort of thing, we're doing that also. So the extended, you can look in the description box and it will tell you how to get the extended. All the information is there. If you have any problems finding the join button, then you may have to go to a desktop or a laptop. Okay, it may not be on it's not on everybody's devices. Okay, so let's see. So let's get a little more on this though. I haven't given up on this. Let's see where we're going. All right, so what is the most likely outcome here? What is the most likely outcome? Yeah, so I feel like there will be plans moving forward. Some of you are moving towards marriage, okay? If you're not married, I mean, some of you are moving towards marriage. But there is like still some, I would be careful about things, like fight your battles wisely, I would say. And I feel like you are, though. I really do. I feel like you are. But also be aware that your person they may take you for granted at times and just like march on with their ideas of what they're going to do. But then you bring it to their attention and then they apologize because they just want to keep the peace. But just again, I feel like that though each time that happens, they build up little resentments and things like that. So I don't know, just communicate, just really, really communicate with each other, I would say. All right. If you are already in a relationship or a marriage with this person. For others of you, you may be moving towards marriage with someone. This could even start as like a little date or what have you. But it's like I am, for most of you, I don't feel like that is the case, that it would happen like this quick. But it's like there is an energy here of like moving towards long term, making a plan, that sort of thing. I would say like you are ready, especially, well, the female energy, even if you're both female, and what it would like the female energy, the one that's like the responsible kind of nurturing, type energy, secure minded, things like that. I feel like you really are concerned about making sound judgments. Like you really take it to heart to make a good sound judgment. And I feel like the energy that you are dealing with, like the other person you are dealing with, they really are just sort of like, they don't know what they want. They're very like kind of all over the place. They really don't know what they want out of life with the Seven of Cups. And they're trying though. They're trying to like make a plan for what they see in their future. They're very much a visionary and very much a dreamer. And it's like that. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Like if this is someone that you are like looking towards a long-term partner, because there's a difference here. We've got a queen and we've got a knight. So we've got, and they have a page on this side. So it's like, I do feel like you are very sound in like your judgments that you do make and things like that. You take them very seriously. You do have the ability to weigh things out and say, well, am I really emotionally tied to this? If, it's pretty easy for you to not get too emotionally tied to something and then like leave that behind in order to move forward. But this person, they don't have that yet. So they're very like all over the place with things. And cross watchers, don't worry. If that's not you, then it's not you. Okay. Maybe it's vice versa or what have you. But yeah, I do feel like there's more of an energy here of somebody who's just like they never really focused or honed in on one thing. Thus, it's like they're always making a plan. They're always like looking like what's going to be in my future rather than looking at like what's here now. So they're always concerned about like what's ahead rather than what's here now. So that's the energy that you're kind of dealing with. I don't know why, I'm supposed to be getting like current energy love readings, and most of the readings have been like that, but this one seems more of like a message rather than like, oh, this is what's going on this week. You know what I mean? So it's like just some sort of like confirmation, maybe something that you already know. So let's see what the advice is for you. So what is the advice, please, for Virgos, please? What is the advice? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the advice? Could be a little bit of an age difference between you two as well. So what is the advice for Virgo? Okay, Nine of Swords. Don't worry about things so much to the point where, yeah, it like explodes, or, you know, this is like a boiling pot waiting to happen. You know, don't worry about things like that so much. Just go with your intuition. This is going to be healed. It's like something's already been decided, most likely by God, by source, by whatever, you know, you word or phrase we want to put on that, right? It's like, and so it's like, trying to control something or please everybody, or, you know, something like that is not going to work in this situation. And in fact, you're just causing yourself more stress and worry, and things coming into like the possibility of exploding into like an argument. Not that, you know, sometimes arguments are good, sometimes they're healthy, you know, and sometimes they're not, you know, and I just feel like this is a little bit of a boiling pot here. So the advice is, I feel, to sort of relax, let go, and let your intuition lead you to the right direction, because source already has something planned out for you and wants you to just sort of you know, just really listen to like the signs and the signals that you're getting. Okay. Yeah, you have the Star here and Temperance here as well. So a lot of healing energy around you as well. So these are really good cards of guidance, being healed, being watched over, all those good things. So yeah, and just communicate clearly is what I feel. That's going to make this person happy. And I feel like the response is better that way. Communicating clearly, but honestly, from a place of real honesty, because there's something you're not seeing about about their side. There is something that you're not seeing. And that's probably why these cards came out, to show you. It's like you're coming from this place of making a very good sound judgment about things. And it's not that you know, they're not good at that stuff, but you got to understand you're dealing with a completely different energy that does not see things that way. So what seems very clear to you as like the smart, secure thing to do and the right judgment call, they don't necessarily look at things that way. They look at things differently. So we have to honor that in others too, and especially in our partners, that, you know, this is a much different energy. This is a dreamer energy. This is somebody, you know, and again, I'm not saying one's right or wrong, but they are very different. So I feel like, you know, making the right balance and harmony and blend of understanding each other and communicating clearly, but not necessarily just always like so logically. You know, this is like, because there's something that you're not seeing. Sometimes there's fun in taking risks. And I do, especially if it has something to do with your kids or something like that, or like studying something new or something, like this makes them happy. Let it make them happy. You know, that's what I'm getting here. Again, you know, it's a general reading, so, you know, just follow your intuition. That is the advice. Follow your intuition. Okay. But yeah, something about like taking risks or something like that is not such a bad thing. All right. I'm going to leave that there. I will see you guys in the extended if you join me over there. And if not, I will see you next week. If you enjoyed your reading, Virgo, please consider subscribing or leaving like a nice comment below or a thumbs up. Any of those really help my channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week.